I see that.
A little dirty.
Hey, everybody. This is Elizabeth here on the Dandy Soap DIY channel. And I have with me tonight my special guest. This is Jacqueline, my daughter. She is the one that generally does the moderations whenever I do my lives. And so she has agreed to join me tonight. And we're going to do some cookie cutter Christmas crafts and or cookie cutter ornaments. We're going to repurpose our kitchen utensils. And this is the bag that I bought. I got these from the Dollar Tree, and they come in a pack of 6. They run $1, and you get 6 ornaments in there. Um, I see that. Okay,
I can't
some
get it
new
to go
stuff
away.
popping up.
It's 6 years old.
Hey,
Antivirus a break.
it's
Okay?
doing a great job.
Yeah.
So, you guys, we are going to basically what we're doing. Hey, Effie. Basically, what we're doing is we're going to show you how we're going to make these look vintage, very primitive, and look like the old-timey cookie cutters. Some of you may have metal ones, and you can repurpose them. And these, for $1, you can just purchase these at Dollar Tree, and they've got all the shapes in there. You want to name off all the shapes, and I'll tell them about the other stuff we got for them.
There's a stocking. There's a
You want to take them
star.
out while you're doing that?
I need something else. Remember, I broke it. I hope you
Actually,
weren't going to use that bag.
actually, it unzips. It's like a little catch thing, but we're not going to need it. So
I didn't know it ever unzipped.
we should throw it behind us, be like
There's
Martha
a J.
Stewart. Look, it's a J. I think it's candy cane. Yeah, we have a visitor trying to break in. Hey, Joyce. Let's see. She added some.
The cans videos.
Excellent.
Hi, Joyce.
Hi, Joyce. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. You're going to have a ball tonight because we have Brenda also in the chat box, and we have Effie in the chat box. And hello, Brenda. I hope everything's going good with Mom. And I hope the puppy dog's doing good too. So I don't know if you guys are getting the rain, but it's cold and rainy here. It's just yucky.
Yeah, it's been chilly all day.
So let me tell you what's really, really cool. We're going to show you how to make these.
That's a gingerbread.
Regular.
Star.
Very good. You're good.
What's this?
That's a stocking, sweetheart. So what we're going to do, we're going to show you how to make these look very vintage, very primitive type of ornaments. Even though you can leave them just like this and they're adorable, but we thought maybe put a little twist on it. And here's what's really, really cool. If it came right down to using the old timey, the metal ones, a lot of times they rust. And this is another way of repurposing them and enjoying their beauty. But if you really needed to, you could actually take these apart and wash them up and start using them again for cookie cutters. But a lot of times that's something we have in plenty supply, and we get them for Christmas presents. So what I did to help you guys out, you getting excited, is these are some vintage music sheets. Also, I printed off some, and I will put links to all this in the description box after the video goes up. So don't check it just yet because we weren't really sure which direction we were going to be able to go. So these are the vintage gift tags. So if you have some vintage gift tags, another thing is using Christmas cards. This is a beautiful way to repurpose Christmas cards that you really love the print on them. And because of the size of these cookie cutters, you're going to have to kind of pick and choose what will fit. But Jacqueline and I have a remedy for that. We're going to show you how you can take a little one and make it to the size you need to fit in your cookie cutter. There are all kinds. There's the vintage Santa Claus. And then the music sheets, you guys are going to love this. We're going to take the sheet of music, and you can go on Google and just print that image if you're using it for your personal reasons. Now, if you are selling the item, make sure you have the rights to use that.
Yeah, it's not copyrighted.
That's not copyrighted. If you're using it in a whole form, that is. If you're cutting this into pieces to where it's not, the whole copyrighted piece, and you're going to place it on this ornaments, you are okay. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. I can't get into split hairs on that, but just so you know, if you're planning on selling these, you can take printed sheet music. Most of it's copyrighted when, just make sure you verify that. If you're going to use the whole piece. But if you are planning on cutting it up to where it's distorted and you can't tell what's what, you're simply fine. And then, like I said, I've printed off several different things. And Jacqueline, being young, she has a different kind of taste. And I think she might put a twist on this whole craft project that will be unique for you guys and that you'll enjoy. So without further ado, we're going to get started on this. So I'm going to let you choose which ones you wish to do, and then I'm going to pick some. I love the star and the snowman. I'm partial to those. You got the J?
Yeah.
You're going to do the gingerbread and I'll do the bell.
Stocking. I got the stocking.
And you got the stocking. Okay. But if you get done with yours before I do mine, then you know to grab it, right? Yeah. We don't slow it.
Is this slapjack?
Rook. Yeah, slapjack or rook or, rub me on the board, whichever. Yeah, okay. Oh my goodness, we'd be in a fight. Now, I have an idea for you. Have you selected the tag that you wish to use?
No.
Okay, you need to do that.
You were showing me.
And so we need to decide. Now, these shrunk up really small.
Okay.
Very, yeah. So I'm thinking I can use this bigger sheet and we can benefit from that. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to take this bigger sheet of music, and I know that's going to go on the outer edge of my ornament. That's what I'm choosing for mine as far as that goes. Now, I can do that, but I think I'll do it last because it's going to be the trimmings. And I know that if I lay that there, about how wide that needs to be, and you can kind of eyeball it and guesstimate. And then I'm going to cut my strip. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is you need to pick out a tag that you're going to use. Because we need to do that first, because I'm going to show you guys how to build it out so that it is the size you need to fit your cookie cutter. And I'm guesstimating the strip width.
So what do you want me to do?
Whatever you like. It's your ornament. So you can pick anything you want. You've got several to choose from. I'm going to go ahead and cut a couple of strips. That will help move this along a little bit quicker. And I'm almost done. And then that way we can kind of move this sheet. Then that way if you need a strip, we've already got it cut. And my ornament is not.
That sounds like
It's, at this point, it really is. Okay, guys, I'm going to do a rectangle size. And this has my Santa Claus on it. And I am going to put him in this star. And as you can see, he will fit just barely. So to make that simple, this is what we're going to do. Okay, guys, I am taking just some cardboard that came off of another Christmas ornament. I'm going to take my ornament, and the inside perimeter is what I'm after. The outer perimeter is a little bit wider. So I know that I need that inner perimeter in order to fit. So that's an easy fix. I'm going to take my pencil, and I'm going to take my pencil, and I'm just laying it against that ornament because the top of the ornament is broader. And I need to make sure that when I glue this, that it's going to, I'm not doing so good at my tracing here.
No.
My fingers are getting in the way.
I think you got star too far down.
On the card?
Yeah. Because you're going to run into those holes, which
I missed it. Just barely.
No.
Just barely. So what I'm doing is I'm going to draw the cardboard. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. Because if I over glue what I'm going to glue onto it, that's fine. I can trim it off any difference. But it's better for it to be laid over extra than to be fitted. So I'm going on that outer. I know. I'm crooked. And I'm just trying to fly through here real fast.
There's about 3 different lines on there. I don't know which one's going on.
Star cut out. All right. That will glue to the back. And so anything that I put in there is going to work. Now I know it's got holes. Ignore that. It's not a problem. So just like I was telling her, she could use the sheet music if she wanted to, or you can do it even like a collage. So since I had these smaller sheets that they see how small they ended up printing, they didn't do right. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to glue it, then I'm going to cut it. So I'm not going to, and also we can use Mod Podge or Elmer's glue. This is Elmer's glue. So just like any other school glue. It really, I just need a small amount. If I can get it, see, just a small, I mean, if I overdo it, Elmer's glue wrinkles the paper. Yeah, yeah. And you know what, you realize what I've just done here, right? I did. You seen it. You know what I did? Guys, I glued it upside down. That's okay. Guess what? I'm just going to Mod Podge it, so to speak, because I'm going to need my Santa on it. So this is what we'll do. To make it better, I'm going to put the extra glue that came out onto my star. It's always a rescue. Don't freak out. I'm going to put it on the star real quick. Okay. And I'm going to glue it to glue the sheet on top of the star. So we'll do it that way. Okie dokie. Say.
I didn't realize what you'd done until I was like, wait.
We don't know how that was going to work. Hey, I was getting my star on that paper no matter what. Okay, so I'm just smoothing it out. They are definitely protected. I think they'll be there forever. You reckon? Yeah. Okay, so let me cut off this extra so that you can have the sheet of music. I do have another sheet of music up there, by the way, just in case.
I'm trying to figure out what I can make a stack of back.
Hey, same thing, cardboard. I will fix you up. There's no shortage on cardboard in this house. Ever, never, ever. I was actually looking for my ice cream box that I'm so famous for, but look, isn't that even better? Yeah. You got 2 cardboards now. So let mom fix you up, my darling.
I got an idea for your bell in my gingerbread man.
What you got? What's going on in your mind? Yeah, I put those there so you would find them.
I want the chalkboard.
Okay, we'll do you can do that. You can hang music in your background.
That's what I was gonna do.
Right? Okay. So you're thinking like me, cooking with bacon. Okay, babe, there's you some cardboard. Look, mama, make it even smaller.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I need
All right, there's pencil. You're welcome. All right, so I've got this background star, and I'm going to trim him out. Okay, so I've glued the sheet music to that cardboard real quick. And I have my hot glue gun because I'm going to use it to anchor the ornament to the actual board. It's not a problem. It's kind of a tight place. I mean, we are sitting in front on front of a fold out cardboard table, and actually it's a card table for playing cards. I want my vintage Santa on there, so it's almost going to be like kind of like a decoupage, so to speak. But he has a postcard, and I want him to be centered. So what I'm going to do is he's kind of rounded out here. It's like a vintage kind of rounded edge. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do an oval window. I'm just kind of like oval. Cut, and I won't take all that white trim off because I don't want to see that.
I got the stocking
ornament
cut out. Good.
You feel better about that now?
Not really.
My glue is still a little bit active on my board here, so I'm going to add some.
Okay, it's still what? Hold on, you're adding more.
Well, it's dry.
Oh,
I mean,
you said active.
I've got to get it's still active. Meaning I was
active, and I thought it's still wet. So why are you adding more to it?
I did. The paper stuck to it, but I got to slick my paper down so it looks really vintage. If I just stick it in there with it dry, it's not going to be as shiny as the rest of it, so it'd look kind of funny, don't you think? See, I had to add glue to kind of decoupage him, guys, and that way he shines just like the paper behind him. Now, it'll only take him momentarily to dry, so we're going to let him be. But in the meantime,
I went ahead and cut out all my shapes.
you did a smart move. I didn't. See?
Trust me, by the time I get all these cut out, you're going to be on your second one, so don't even worry about it.
Okay, so he is sitting in the star, right? Now, it looks okay with this star, but I am not a big fan of that bright red when I'm doing vintage. I need it to blend in a little bit. It's Christmas, right? So I am hunting down my red paint marker, guys, and it was right there in front of me. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to load my well. Load my well loaded. And I might even be able to do this with a black magic marker.
No, it's gonna leave it with a brown tint.
Yeah, which would be fine. Because see, this has got some white in it, and it's actually going to change that color. It's not going to be a red.
Mm-hmm.
And the red paint markers, guys, even though it's bright red, when you paint with it, it has a deeper, more rustic color to it. It's not bright red when you paint with it. And I'm just going around the outer edge. I'll show you in just a second. I'm almost all the way around, because I'm wanting you guys to be able to see, and if I lay it down, it's like impossible. Okay, see, that's lightened it up a little bit. Kind of have a pinkish color. And then for the other one, just show you so you guys can see what I'm talking about. When you use a black marker on it, it will change the contrast. So on the bell, I really was thinking about gold. Let me do the snowman. I'll do the snowman, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And he's green, and I'm going to use the black marker.
Cut out.
I went around that with that black magic marker, just the top edge. So you have your green kind of surrounding it, and you have the black. And what that will do is that's really going to give it that vintage feel to it and make it kind of pop. So so now my star is pretty much ready to go. And you could add glitter to this. Some of you know that I'm not a big fan of doing glitter. Because a lot of my stuff is like primitive, rustic, woodland kind, and glitter just doesn't suit it. But you could glam these up. Oh my wow. Okay, so I'm going to glue him inside that ornament. All right. This is only going to take a jiffy. I'm actually going to use my glue gun. And I think what I may do is, because of that edge is so narrow, is put it in some spots on here, stick it to the board, and then go back around it. All right, we got to place him. Okay, so mash it down a little bit. That's looking pretty showy. All right, it's looking pretty showy so far. And like I said, I can add, oh, it's still sticky. Can add some glue around the outer edge once I get everything situated. But I want to put the music trim around the edge first. So let me go ahead, and I'm going to actually use Mod Podge. Do you have the paintbrush that I just had? Thank you. All right, I'm going to go into the Mod Podge here.
I just have it.
And I'm going to take and just put a very small amount. You don't need a ton around the edge. And they'll get my paper started. All right. So I am.
Gingerbread man.
You and Gingerbread Man are arguing?
Mm-hmm.
Not good.
No.
Y'all need to try to get along. Let's play pretty. Let's play pretty, y'all. Now you could potentially do the Mod Podge on your music sheet. See how I'm going around that edge with the music sheet? And then I'm laying it on there. Then once I do that, I can put another coat and make it more permanent. This is to just get it around here. And I did cut that a little bit broad, but I'm just letting it roll up. I'm not worried about it being like perfectly trimmed. It's kind of rough cut it because by the time you do all this other, it's going to look great. And you're not even going to see it, not even going to notice it. Okay, I need that to push down. All right. Come in. Come in. All right, I'm almost there, guys. All right, here we go. Now, anything extra in that strip, because that's an 8x10 sheet of paper, you can cut it off or you can just Mod Podge it on. Since mine is white and I don't want that to show up on the ornament, I'm actually going to trim it off. So, cutting that tab, may I? And I'm just going to lay that down. And you need a way to smooth your glue. There you go. See if that's a little doable. Oh, I tore off my piece, but that's okay. Now I'm putting another coat of Mod Podge on the outside, guys. That's going to give it a matte finish. It's going to keep that paper on there so it doesn't come loose. And I'm just going to let that star come off for the time being until I get this on here. So we figured that out. Put your strip of paper on the outside before you glue your piece into the back of your ornament. And then that way you won't be fighting it like I was. I'm almost there. Need to get my finger off of it.
Might help situation.
Yes, it keeps it from pulling up. All right, that's looking pretty good.
I can now what?
All right. Now I'm going to glue. I've got that music note on there. I put the Santa back in there, and I'm going to use the hot melt to seat it back on this card, and it'll be permanent. Okay. Just go around that outer edge. All right, guys. So I've got him seated, and you can see the hot glue, and I hope you guys can make him out. How's it looking to you guys? Now we got to put a hanger on him, so I'm just going to focus on my Santa and let Jacqueline move right along. So I need, it's awesome, isn't it? I think I'm going to use the Baker's Twine, guys, the red and white striped. I think that looked really cool. And get that on there, and it'll give it that vintage feel too. Kind of give it a, they had silver and gold, and I do have some of that around here, the little strings for your ornaments. And so I'm just going to make me a hanger here because we're not finished with this ornament yet. But I do need to go ahead and maybe create a hanger for it. Now what I do, guys, is I go ahead and I put a knot, just a regular string knot in my string, because that knot gives it more of an anchor ability. I'll go ahead and cut it so that when I glue it onto there, it's got more of a surface. Make sure I can hold him. Okay, I love Sure Bonder. Look at that, already attached. It's a done deal. Okay, guys, I have him on the string, and I have this bell. Now, commonly people want to think about putting the bell inside or putting it up here on the actual piece. I think I want to hang it from the underneath of it. What do you guys think? And Indy's saying, cool. Indy, here's my girl. I got her on here.
Andy.
And so I'm going to take the string, run it through the bell, and
I'm reminded of it.
I know it's one of those things. But,
okay, so I got the outside one.
You got the outside done. Okay.
So
I'm very proud.
I got the outside done.
Oh yay! She got it. And you did the smart thing. You did yours before you went to doing all this other like I was doing. Neat freak. Good. It's okay. It is good to be neat. I'm trying to get that glue and that string stuck together because I need that doubled. All right, guys, I'm almost there. Hold the thought.
Where's this? Stupid thing.
I want to put a string through it because if you glue it straight to the ornament, it's not going to make the sound. It will not ding. It mutes your bell. So anytime you're working with bells, if you need to mute them, see, you can bear, you have to shake it really hard. Jennifer saying, hey.
Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Winky. Yeah.
Yeah, she knows your nickname.
Oh, of course.
It was an accident. I was talking to her and I typed it and she said, I don't know who that is. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, it's Jacqueline. I said, my daughter. And so ever since then, she's been, you know what she calls you.
Yeah.
Look at this, guys. Is this not adorable? Look, I got that bell on there and you can hear it. Y'all like that? That turned out pretty good. See the vintage ornament? Wait a minute. Let me hold him closer. Vintage Santa Claus. And see how just putting that little bit of paint marker on your ornament is going to give it that vintage look. So that's another option. Even though these are a real bright color plastic, if you're not going for that look, if you need something dulled down, use a black magic marker or a red magic marker or your paint marker, and that way you can get that effect. So that we have that Santa. He looks pretty good like that, but if you wanted to, you could add a bow or some greenery to the top of it. Let's see what we got here. I'm still working on one ornament.
I haven't even got one entirely done yet.
Okay. So what have you been doing over there? Cutting.
Yeah.
They'll take all day. Okay, I've got these from Dollar Tree with the berry and the greenery. And yes, she is doing a good job, Tamara. She really is. This child is well, she's a grown woman, but she's still my baby, and she is my right hand. I do not know what I would do without her. And no, she don't craft as much as me, but she does a lot of scrapbooking, and that's crafting. Junker Necker says, now I have another use for cookie cutters besides clay. And I do like cutting clay with these things. I don't use them for cookies. There you go. So you could just use them, you know, for ornaments. And then here is Tamara saying you did a good job. And then Jennifer is saying no, not now everybody knows your nickname.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some greenery up here. That might be a little bit too. Look, guys, this is really cool. This is an example of when more is really good, where a lot of times you want to think small. Okay, so you got this size ornament. Look how big this greenery is. Now look at this. Is that not cool? So bigger is better in this situation. And I'm going to just glue that straight on there. You need, you can borrow anything you want. All of it's available for your use. Have at it. We got tons and tons of stuff. Okay. Love it. Look at that, guys. So do you like it with the big greenery or no greenery? How would you guys have run that? Would you have spun it out with the greenery or no greenery? What do you think? What's your personal take on that, young lad? Young maiden?
I like it.
You like it?
It's missing something.
It feels like it's missing something?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you got? Hey. Pretty good. How are you? You hanging in there? Oh, that's good to hear. It does need something, doesn't it? It needs something, guys. What does it need?
It needs some color.
I know it needs some color. It needs something.
Well, you got this truck and this camper sitting there.
You really want to stick a camper on the old-timey Santa Claus? That would be too...
Put a bow.
A bow? Okay. What kind of bow you want? You want a red bow? Put a red bow. You want the buffalo jacket? For real? On that?
Or that.
King stripe might be too white. Okay. You don't want red. Because I got this. Look. You don't want... Did y'all see that? Look. All right, let's do buffalo check then. I got this one and I got this one. Which one you want?
Well, I didn't see that one, so I'll find that one first because it's ruffled.
You still want me to go with this one? We got a piece. I have a piece. It's right there at you. Okay. I'm sorry.
Perfection.
I mean, we quit being so perfect.
What?
There's a little piece. Hang on. No, right here. See this? Get you objects on there.
Sorry. Hey,
Okay, we got
this
it, guys. All right. Hang with us. We're getting there. All right. So since we're going to do something this little, it's going to be another itty bitty bow. All right. So I've got, I don't know, inch there. So I need a little bit bigger. I need it to go about 1.5 inches. Fold. I'm going to fold the same on this behalf. That's going to be actually perfect. Look at that. It got just enough tails. So if you have your bow and you fold it in half, wherever that halfway mark is, see, I folded it in half. So that means I'm going to cut that tail just beyond the halfway mark. And that's where I need it. So that when I press this together, okay, so I have that much. All right, see how I did that? It's one long strip. You're going to fold it, and then the next half's going to go just beyond the halfway mark. Okay, I know it's hard to tell with buffalo check. Now this is what I call it the fold and tuck. So I'm going to fold it, and then I'm going to tuck the sides back. See, like that? Small little bow. Then I'm going to take this little piece that I cut, and I'm going to glue it across the center. And I need to dab, just a dab in there. Right there. You know what? Let me hold this closed again. Let me do the fold and tuck. Well, it is loaded, but Lord have mercy.
Well, because that is hot.
Yeah, but you wouldn't touch that, would you? Don't touch it there. It's hot. Okay, see, I need it to touch these so that when I do that, when it comes back over here, it will have glue smear there.
Gotcha.
See? And that will hold your flap down. Like so. What do you think of the bow?
Cute.
Yeah, big enough?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you glue your little piece across the center, guys, and you'll have your little bow. And if the closures are kind of closed, just take a pencil or something, and that way you can pop open your little bow, and then that way he's kind of open. All right, so I need to glue him up top here. That is going to give it that little splash color, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You guys, look what she's doing. You need to show them what you're doing, because you did better than your mama.
It's a mess.
You need to show that off. You about all the way around there? Hang on, y'all. She's doing it the right way. Little dab will do you, is what what Jennifer says. See, little dab will do you. Okay, look what she did, guys. That's so much smarter. You're so smart.
So I went around the edge with everything.
We're at. Get up there and show them. Can't you get up there?
Yeah. So with the Mod Podge, I went around the edge with everything. And with the back, what I did is I just sat the cookie cutter down on top of the cardboard backing.
And that worked better.
And then literally just outlined with the glue gun all the way inside as much as I could.
She did the inner perimeter, guys, where I did the outer perimeter.
And just pressed it down.
And hers did so much better, and it looks more clean.
And it's got like a shadow silhouette to the back.
It has a shadow silhouette to the back end where, see, it kind of extends beyond the star because you're using the outer perimeter when you cut your board, but glue it on the inside like she did. Okay, guys, how's that? That little bit of bow, that really improved that ornament. That was her idea. What do you think? Did good? Is it cute enough for you? And it's got a spell. So we got one cookie cutter accomplished. Got one finished. That's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to do your trick. You done got that glued on. Oh, that is so neat. Yours look lovely. Look at that. Guys, look. She did the stocking, and she did the vintage paper in the background.
Down because I couldn't see.
Okay,
where it would land.
Since this turned out so good, can I offer something, an idea? Could you maybe like write Merry Christmas at the top? And I do. Do you want like a narrow pen? Narrow writing ink pen? That's an ink pen.
It depends on how narrow it is.
Okay, we've come up with something, guys. All right, so I showed you. Let's show them again. Here's her cardboard stocking.
And I just learned how to do cursive, by the way.
You just learned how to do cursive. She's been practicing. She's put the music sheet on the outside of the ornament, and this will be covered, so don't sweat it if you get up top. Don't sweat that because you're going to be covering it. That is Mod Podged on, or you can use Elmer's glue. And she put a coat over top of it so it has a natural little sheen and it's not so dull. And then this is going to go in the back, but before she does, since we know she glues the inside perimeter, I'm going to have her to write some cursive writing Merry Christmas on this little stocking. Okay? Go to it, baby doll. You are the master. She is so artistic. She really has natural ability. She seriously does. She is a very good artist. Okay, so we got this ornament done for the star. You guys like that? Is everybody able to stick with us on this? What you got, sweetheart? Made you a bow? You did. All right, show them your bow. You got to show them this. You can't just be over here.
What I did is I just twisted the lace and then just shoelace tied the red string around the center and just kind of.
It looks so primitive. I love it. What you gonna do that? Oh, look. Yeah, over here. Well, can't what you put it on the outside? Put it out here.
Because I didn't want to block the.
It's got the jingle bells, so put it maybe on his foot. Oh, that looks cute. It'll be a little girl.
I don't really want to put it there, but look, that's cute.
Look, there are options. No, put it to the side like you had it.
No,
I liked it better. There. You're going to cover up jingle bells. I like it better as a little girl. I mean, it's your ornament, but I fix it like I want it.
Yeah.
Y'all see how we work, right? She'll lay like, okay, Mom, I'll do it like you want. Love the bow. Let's see. Jennifer's saying, love the bow, but that stuff hanging off the edge looks like it was a mistletoe. It does. It does have that little mistletoe kind of a look to it, doesn't it? It does. It does look like mistletoe. And it's like glittery, frosty.
Is this the string you licked?
No, I didn't lick it when I licked this one. Don't touch this and I licked it.
I'm cleaning
it. So it does. It looks like mistletoe hanging off of it. That's a good point, Jennifer.
Okay.
We have Tamara saying the embellishments are super cute, so she's liking it. I love the little lace on there, guys. It looks like a little girl gingerbread.
I did that because I didn't want to burn myself.
She is doing what I taught you guys about how you can anchor your string. See how she took a piece of paper and glued it over top of the string, and that will give it, like when it's hanging, it will keep it from coming outward. It keeps your ornament straight. And actually, I need you to fix that. Listen,
what did you do
mine. Let me do it. I'll do it. I got it. Okay.
I'm trying to get the Merry Christmas rope.
All right, you get the Merry Christmas rope. That's a good idea. I'm glad you thought of that. Or pitching backwards is put that little bit, and you can put it up higher if you want to. The higher the better. I got my knot there, so it ain't gonna fit. But the bow looks a little bit better on there. All right, so what else we got here? You got the stocking, you already got the writing going. Y'all look, her little gingerbread girl, the little girl, and she just took lace and tied some baker's twine around the little lace. And then I had her to glue it up there because, see, you can see the jingle bells inside the ornament.
And doing this just with my journal, it made me remember something. Whenever you add like with the Merry Christmas, I put 3 stars up where it says Merry. Whenever you add something like the stars or flowers to an arrangement, you always want to do an odd number because it sets it apart. There's that differential there. And we taught that in beauty school, like when you have braids in the hair or when you braid the hair to make it look like roses, you want to do 3, not 4, because it's too much. It makes it too crowded and it just
Takes away from the whole design. It complements it.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, but you got to glue it. Okay, look, she put Merry Christmas. I don't know if you can read it. Merry Christmas, the Morgans. All right, so you can do that in your stocking. So you have accomplished 2. I've only done 1.
I haven't accomplished it. This one's not done yet.
Huh?
This one's not done yet.
Technically, you've gotten almost 2 done.
I need your glue gun.
You need a glue gun?
Please.
All right.
It's a loaded weapon.
It's a loaded.
Watch me point that thing.
Yeah, you're right. I am so sorry. I didn't mean to push my luck there.
I can hear Jennifer.
Jennifer, we're going to try it. We're going to try it. Let me get my bell straightened out here. Trying to grab a corner of this board. I think we've got really a lot of use out of this board.
I had to reload the trigger.
You had to reload your trigger?
Yeah.
Do you need more glue?
No.
Get on glue, huh?
Oh, yeah, glue.
Don't do like me, go crazy and it be dripping and get your finger.
No, I'm going to keep my fingers.
Oh yeah, it'll burn you. Blister you good.
Oh no, I know. I remember the old-fashioned glue gun.
Yeah, this one, a more up-to-date version. Okay, so I've got my bell here. Let's get this out of the way. If we can, we can only get maybe 1.
Here, take that thing away from me. Please, that.
Oh, well, all right.
I love it, but I need to get it away from me.
Was you feeling at harm? Getting a little scary? Yeah, just a tad. I know, I'm with you. Thing, it's a little, but it's bigger. It's big. Big bang. All right, I'm working diligently, trying to get this cut out. Where are you going with that idea?
How about putting a bell in there?
You know they can't read your mind.
Well, I don't know.
Is there any mind readers on here? All right. I know it's too many choices, right? So you have to do like this.
Television?
Yeah, you have to do television, or you have so many choices. You'll be like, I want to do, and that happens to me. That's why I stay in this room all the time. That's why you and your daddy don't never see me. Huh?
Trying to find the
You can't find the on and off switch neither. I know. I struggle with that on and off switch. I'm like, where's the on and off switch on this thing?
Now I gotta find it.
There it is. There it is.
There it is. Yeah.
What you gonna do there? That's really shiny.
You're asking me so many questions.
Well, that is vintage. You want me to not ask you no questions?
No, you can ask questions.
Have I done met my question quota this week? Guys, if y'all want to meet somebody who can honestly ask you like 20 questions in less than a minute, you'll feel like you've been interrogated. Because Jacqueline will go, why are you interrogating me? I'll go, I didn't know I was. I thought I was just inquiring about how your day is. So any glue guns from Sure Bonder you can at least let her have one. Hey guys, Elena came. Let's see. Wink. I love the gingerbread girl. You are so right about the odd number. She paints too. Jennifer paints a lot. You came to you?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
I don't know how well it's going to work out, but we're going to try it.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, because I don't know how it's going to look.
We're all holding here. What you come up with? What you got? What's on your thought? Okay, I'm trying to get my paper on the outer perimeter. Just doing my little Mod Podge in here. And the bell has an odd shape, so you might have to you're going to have to slow down. Then figure that out. I had to slow down. Speed demon here. Trying to go too quick. All right, let me get that glue on there. Slide it down. All righty. That worked out much better. Okay.
Okay, well, I can
stop touching it. Stop touching it. It's touching me. It's touching me. Okay, I'm getting there, guys. I'm moving. Tricking down this bell. That paper laid in there. See, I'm trying to put it under that lip. You guys will see when you start working one, there's a little ledge there. And so you want to slide that paper. Once you get your Mod Podge on there, you're just going to have to keep it bumped up against that ornament as best you can. But the great thing is if you've got some rusty ornaments, you could totally do this and just revamp them. Instead of, trying to paint them, this is something you can do inside, and you wouldn't have to be concerned about, oh, the weather's not going to allow for me to spray paint those, and I don't want to, have those fumes going in the house. And this is just another way that you could put a healing on those old vintage ornaments. And a lot of people throw them away. They don't even realize treasure they've got. And they look very good farmhouse style if you string them up. And the thing is you can tie little things to them and just leave them hanging there. And they just look like great vintage decor. All right, so I'm going to have to let that bell settle a moment. And any extra, I'm just kind of folding over that back edge so that when I glue my cardboard, it won't push up my paper. Okay, see how I've kind of folded it around that edge, any extra paper. And you played your card right. Oh, y'all, look what she did. You didn't show them any of that.
You were showing them
stuff. That's when you go, Mom. Get up there and show them. Guys, this is adorable. Get it. Oh, yeah, we might want to put that back on the charger so that I have some power.
Sorry.
Got to recharge the batteries. Oh, goodness, y'all, she is so...
just took and lined the top with that ribbon, and I had to put a pinch of glue right here in the center to get them to stay how I wanted them to, because I didn't push it up far enough when I glued it down to the cookie cutter. And then I added 3 bells on the top. So that's what I got going on.
I love it. It looks really, truly like a little bow on the front. Okay, so, all right, okay. She glued here. Mm-hmm. She looped it.
Bunched it.
And just bunched it together.
And glued it down right there.
And glued it. And then glued across the top. And then added 3 bells. And that gave it that look just like it's a bow. Is she not awesome? Okay, what we got here?
Elena likes it.
Elena loves it. I see. Elena, what is she saying? She is saying, so what are we crafts today? You just got home.
Cookie cutter ornaments.
Cookie cutter ornaments. Jennifer says, I want y'all to do a live together doing vintage angels, please. I need some on my tree and I can sit here and get educated. Okay. You want to do some vintage angels next time we go live? Mm-hmm. We'll do some vintage angels next time we go live. And I have a burlap angel idea that you guys will like too. So they'll go along with your prints and your vintage. Cindy is saying, what's Cindy saying? Love the stocking. Awesome, Winky.
Thank you.
She did. And she says, wait a minute, which one I not click on? Elaine says, super cute, Jacqueline. And she's trying. Let's see, we have a newbie here, Rare Soul 1976. It's so nice. Thank you and welcome. And we have this is Tamara says, wow, how cute and creative is that? I love that stocking. She did like, wow.
Thank you.
Jennifer says that is so cute. Elizabeth, sit down and let the baby girl talk about her stocking. You got it.
I need the hot turkey. Thank you. Careful with it.
I need paper. I gotta put background. How did you may I see something?
Mm-hmm.
Now which paper was this? Because I think what I'm gonna do is these tags.
It was the other tags.
Other tags.
These tags, which
oh, let me use that.
I don't know if you want to
Yeah, it's all I need is a coverage for the back of the bell.
oh, okay.
All right, you need to come up with something cool for the bell because Jennifer really likes your idea, and I do too. Don't stutter now.
I work good under pressure.
You work good under pressure. You sure do. Go for it. All right, let me do this. My blade on my scissors is crooked.
I finally got the back to it. It's a little crooked. Okay, I think I folded it wrong. No, I can fix it. Never mind.
All right, show them what you're doing. Show them what you're doing.
I took another piece of ribbon and glued it on the back so that we can hang it from it. Then I had to flip it out so that it will hang better instead of being so down. Just take and turn it out.
All right.
Because I did it backwards.
What you got?
See how I had to twist it out?
That's fine. Well, you know what you can't. You could maybe add some more ribbon.
Yeah.
Just to add more to it.
Yeah.
Anytime that happens, that really looks kind of natural.
Mm-hmm.
So just add some more to it.
I'll do that while you're doing that.
Absolutely. Go ahead. What I'm doing now, guys, is Mod Podging the vintage paper onto the bell cardboard. And I'll give you a little shot of it right here momentarily.
Where's that thing? Put some paint on it. Come on.
I'm stealing the glue for the top. See, I'm gonna put it on my top, Mama. See, Mama, I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna do like that.
Okay.
See,
baby.
can I do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
do that.
Thanks, Mom.
Well, you said I had more ribbon. I had more ribbon.
Yeah, more's better.
Well, I did that.
Yeah, more is better.
I think there's more glue on it.
It's the sheer. It's gonna make it.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna fall through it like a screen. Some's gonna catch. Some's gonna.
Yeah, it's gonna catch my finger too.
Yeah, don't. You need silicone. Use here. You can use a scissors. Okay. Don't get burned. Golly.
No.
Hey. Now show them that.
It's just...
I don't think so. I think it looks good. All right, I've got to let my bell dry a second. I done put the paper on it. Do we have any more we need to cover?
Stocking's done.
What you gonna do with this one?
I have no idea.
All right, so won't you show your ornaments, sweetheart?
You show
I want to do my snowman.
I already showed it.
We'll show it again.
I can't go but so far up.
You have to raise up. You want me here? That way you can get in there. It's hard to. I know it's hard to maneuver your.
No, plus I have a
crazy
horrible
knee.
habit of wanting to curl up in a chair, as always. So here's the gingerbread woman. Yeah, gingerbread woman, and here's the stocking with the bells.
We's calling it a girl.
Girl.
Ginger
girl.
A ginger girl. That's what we're calling it.
Not a redhead.
I know she ain't a redhead, but that's the only thing I need to call it.
Okay. So how did I get two done? You're going one done?
Because I was running my lips. Now I'm doing what Jennifer told me to do, and that's sit down and let you talk.
Send you your very own shoe butter glue gun.
Look.
Or at least the charger in the middle. If we put the charger in the middle, I tell you where it would go. It'd go right in the floor. Oh my gosh.
Talk to them. What else you gonna do? They like you.
You're working on the bell, right?
You might have to start doing the show.
Or do I need to work on the bell?
Well, it was letting him dry, so yeah, you work on it. What you got mine? He's good now. He's good. Go ahead. Yeah, I know you got to do something with this.
Oh wait, no, I got an idea.
What you got?
You're just gonna have to hold your horse.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. So what you got?
We're about to figure out who shot who here in a minute. Okay, you made your bell too big. I'm gonna cut this down.
We can afterwards. You said to do the outer thing. I did it like you told me to on the ginger thing. You said to go. That's what I did. I made it bigger. That's what you told me to do. So I was trying to make you proud of me. You don't want to glue it down before you trim it?
No.
Okay. Well, you know what you're doing. I'm just following orders.
You're supposed to be the professional.
Not today. you, my love, are the pro on this one today. I'm just going along with it. We just having a good time and making it. Right now I'm trying to find that music sheet. It's buried, guys. We're good. Okay, here we go. Here's the one that was too small that we wanted to use before. And so I'm just going to trim back some of this excess paper and get it out of the way. It'll make it easier for us to use the sheet. It might actually fit straight to this way.
I think I might need another glue stick.
Absolutely. Right there, buddy.
It's not pushing down.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know how to do it right here. Okay. Just be careful.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't being smart. I was just being serious, really.
No.
Some people don't know how to load them. And it is a trick to it. Oh, look at that. Maybe that should be showing in the back, you think? And I'll glue it that.
I mean, you can do it either way.
I just don't want that print to show.
Well, then,
look, guys, when I cut it, the barcode's on it, so I think that's part we're going to glue to. And I'm using like Elmer's glue and Mod Podge. Is there still some Elmer's glue in there? If you do like, yeah, if you go light on the Elmer's glue, your paper won't roll up, especially if it's going to attach itself to paper. But I'm telling you, she is, if you're like me, I have learned from my kids so many awesome ideas, and it's just, and sometimes she takes the mama position, and I end up being the youngin'. And I just have to, just kind of let her run. And she just does such a good job. She has an eye for things. And there was a time when I was telling her this and she didn't believe me. I kept telling her, I said, Jacqueline, honey, if you only knew how amazingly talented you are, that God has given you artistic skill, and you need to utilize that. You need to take advantage of it. And she just didn't believe me. And then when other people started seeing her stuff, they're like, oh, that is so neat. Look, can you glue him up first? He won't fit.
He won't fit because of the tree.
Look, y'all, she used the golden truck.
But he looks like he's hanging there.
He does. He does.
He will hang.
Well, we're not going to hang the ornament like that on the tree, are we? So what do you mean? How are we going to get that done? I'm going to try to. We're going to faux it.
I mean, I could put him like this if you wanted to. He could actually sit like that on his own. Anyway.
He's standing there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, glue gun, if you're done with it, that way it can charge back up or get heated back up for you. Something. Well, no, I thought that you were still gluing the ornament. Because I was over here fooling with this snowman trying to get this situated. I'm almost there. I'm just cutting off the extra paper from the board, guys. I'm almost there. All right, so got the snowman cardboard with the music sheet. And then he is going to be attached. All right, for the snowman, I probably need some ribbon.
You go right
Sky's the
ahead.
limit, right?
Right.
Just make your choices. I'm going to leave that extra board on the outside. I'm not going to cut this one down. Is that okay, boss lady? Can I leave it? It's mine this time. I get to use this. All right. I'm going to glue the inner perimeter like she said. That's what I was asking you how you done it. Okay. Almost there. All right.
I found that if you turn your object as you put it down, it works better.
What? Now you tell me that.
I was hoping you'd figure it out.
Well,
it only took
I'm
me
trying
until
to hold
the
my
third one
paper.
to figure it out.
Well, how many have I done? 2. That means I still got to do it now before I learn that. No, not going to do it. No. Gonna do it. That's okay. That's okay. He's okay. He's okay.
It worked.
It worked. But see, I was trying to keep the board underneath him. So how you able to turn? I don't know how it'd work.
Like, because once you get that part going down right there, you could literally just take and walk him.
Well, see, you're on smooth paper. I'm on silicone. I don't know if that would work or not.
Then just slightly pick it up.
I was gluing the board to him. Oh, okay.
Once you glue it down, because it's almost instant.
Well, what I want to do on him is I want to put.
Or him?
No, I want to put
Him.
him. Listen,
Okay.
that one, him. And I've got this. I've got some. Yeah, he needs a little color, right? Maybe the snowflake. Somehow dangle the snowflake in there. Yeah. Okay, I'll figure it out. I've got. I need like something for his scarf, guys. I'm looking for something for his scarf. I didn't use that. I don't want that no more. Ooh. What about the black? See? Yeah. You like that? Okay, guys. This is what we're going to do here. I'm going to take this piece of ribbon, and it's the 1/4 inch ribbon. And as you can see, I've already cut it because of the last project I did with Snowman. But if you glue this right, it's going to look like he's got a scarf and they'll have the tails. I'll show you in just a second. Hold that thought. All right, let me glue this here. I don't know, but it's awful squeaky. All right.
Like a youngin'. Can you take him?
You can't take that youngin' nowhere. He's in there playing, probably running, probably spinning the chair.
That youngin's only 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, 56 years old.
We don't like to talk about the number.
Not that he's ashamed of it.
Not that he's ashamed of it anyway. He don't care. All right. I think it's going to look pretty good. If I do that like that. Okay, let's see. I'm going to cut that crossways. Let me put the spot of glue there.
Should have dangled the snowflake from it.
I am.
Okay.
I still am. I maybe should have done it before I did the scarf, right?
Like you could have threaded it. Well, I don't know if you would have been able to thread it on that.
Okay, guys. See how I did the little piece of ribbon, and it's got where it's cut it at an angle, and they'll make it look like his scarf's coming off the side of him, wrapped around him. So let's I really want to put this snowflake in there, and I think that I can suspend it, or I could put a piece behind it and then glue them both to the bottom.
Yeah,
that may be easier than trying to suspend it.
Do you want to add snow?
I don't know, that might actually look a little cute. All right, let me try some. I need a piece of cardboard again.
You've got
that cardboard's coming in handy. That's becoming a trick right there. That's the magic right there, is the piece of cardboard. I think that I can get this to work if I do.
Did you take my scissors?
I can take your scissors. You want them? If they're laying on that table, they'll get gone. I tell you, I'm a thief. All right, so basically I'm making like a little cardboard easel on the back of this snowflake so that I can attach it down at the bottom without doing some kind of chain to dangle it by. I think it's going to work. Let's see here. Let me glue it on there. Then I'll show it to you guys. Then you can tell me what you think. Which one? The hot glue? Okay. There you go. I think Jennifer's right, and they give you your own gun. Need to turn her loose with her own gun, guys. Give her her own gun. All right. Don't have a holder on it yet.
Glue it down.
I need to get my snowflakes seated. All right, guys. See what I did as I stuck that snowflake in there, and I created a cardboard easel behind him so that he looks suspended in the front of the belly of the snowman. Now I'm going to put a hanger on him. So we got his scarf, we got his snowflake, and I really don't want to use this hanger. I'm going to use jute twine. All right, Jennifer knows how I love it. Jute twine. Put that there. I took your gun away. I swan it, here I go again.
I wasn't done with it yet.
We have to charge him back up. He runs out of power.
Well, that's fine.
Got to keep his glue hot. I'll use building. What? Oh, y'all want to see what she's doing. You need to show them. You all secretive about your stuff.
No, I'm just not used to showing.
She's not used to showing it. Okay, I created me a hanger. Once again, I'm going to use my paper on the back once I glue my hanger on there. And that will keep him from leaning forward. Y'all will see what she's come up with now. Girls, she walks the dog on me. This is so cool to have her on here. She's so creative, guys. I'm not kidding. I'm glad you said that. I didn't think of it. All right, now let me move out of the way.
The bag that the cookie cutters came in, that mesh that it had, I took and cut the bag up and made it into snow down at the bottom.
Put it closer, honey. Like, yes, you have to find the camera.
I know, that's so bad. I just kind of pinched it in the center and glued it down.
Can you straighten him up a little bit?
I'm having to do everything backwards.
Do it the opposite of whatever you were doing.
Yeah. And just kind of pinched it in the center and glued it down and then kind of fluffed it out.
I love it.
That way.
Girl, that thing looks so awesome.
Now he looks like it actually looks like it's blowing out the back.
I love it. Like his tires is splashing the snow.
Tires.
His tires. His tires.
Me and Wanda, we
laugh
and joke about that at work all day.
Y'all probably making fun of me at first.
No, we don't make fun of you. We make fun of each other.
Oh, good.
She said
something.
It was tonight. We were leaving. We walked out. She said, "Oh, it's nice to get some fresh air." She went, no, R. She went, R. It's nice to get some fresh R. Because we're making fun of tar and iron and
Wander.
Yeah. I said, well, actually, it's not even R. It's just R. It's not even a word. It's a sound.
It's
R.
Tire.
Nice to get some fresh air.
That's fresh air.
Not air. It's R.
Okay. Voila. I have my 3-dimensional snowflake, got my hanger, and do I need to add anything to him, guys?
Maybe on the top.
You want a bow or a bell? Maybe some.
I have a green bell.
Like greenery?
Big green.
I do have a green one. I got green.
Don't think about adding bells to mine too.
I think I will just put I'm gonna put it upside down though.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, that's what I.
And it'll look like something on top of his head, like a pom pom on his top of his head. Toboggan. Maybe. Sounds good.
No.
I am gonna have to have more glue though. Cut the way that bell is.
Well, how did I get mine to stick and you did?
Well, I got stick, but look how big yours is. Good Lord. Have mercy. I'm over here dicking with this little teeny bell. You're like, well, I don't know. How you reckon you got that big old bell on there?
I don't want to hear nothing. I got 3 to stick.
I was trying to make mine stand straight up. You got yours leaning. If I leaned in mine, it'd stay. See?
Yeah, that's what you get to stay.
Stick that big old bell on there and wonder how I was having trouble with a little teeny one. Okay, guys, here's the bell on the snowman. What do you think? Let's see. Love it, Wink. You are showing out. All right. All right. And Elena says, love it. Snowflake is gorgeous there. Yeah, he does. It looks really cool. He's sitting here over by himself, so I had to use that snowflake. And I thought, with snowman, pretty cool. And they'll work out just fine. So I think I'm going to leave him with just the bell, because you can hear his bell really good. And I like his plainness, just him being plain. I mean, unless y'all think he needs something more, I really like it, just like that. I do want the snowflake to sit a little straighter. I don't know, gives a character. I just let it be crooked. I'm going to let the snowflake be crooked. I'm telling y'all, she is talented. All right, I got this one hanging up here too. We'll show them in a minute. So we got gingerbread, stocking. We still got the candy cane to do, babe. All right, so what you doing? You're doing the bell. Okay, you got the truck going. Which way does this go? Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Well, that's right. That's right. Because we want.
I did a burlap.
I love it. Jute twine. Which you after paper?
What did I call it?
Burlap string. That's what burlap's made out of. Jute twine. Or flax. Or Cecile.
I did have something.
Yeah, you got all 3 of them's right. There is no wrong on that. Okay, so let's put something on the candy cane. Gosh, it would be so neat if I had some striped paper.
That one can't help it.
All right, so let's do this. We've got this string, right? And we've cut the cardboard. So I'm going to put paper on there.
You're going to add string on it?
But I'm going to add string to it. You like that idea, didn't
you? Okay, my truck's done.
All right.
My bell's done.
I need glue for the paper. Actually, I could still put music paper on there. I've got plenty. Should I do the white or the vintage? Because we're making them vintage, so maybe vintage. Yes. Yeah, I think you're right.
Do that. And
you like that color better? All right. Well, do you want to do it?
Yeah. Well, no. I don't want to.
We've got to glue this paper. So you want to do the Mod Podge glue. Right. You're going to have to bend that brush. Yeah. There you go. Because the glue's already getting stiff in it. We didn't put it in the water well over here, guys. All right. Here's your paper. Let me clean up some of this out of the way. Yeah. And we'll show you what we've got so far, guys. We have this stocking, which is awesome. And he's got his bells. He's got Merry Christmas written on the inside. You can actually see this better in person. Okay. We then have our gingerbread girl. And she took the lace and the baker's twine and just tied the baker's twine around that little bit of scrap piece of lace I had, which these are so beautiful. Then we have Home for the Holidays little truck in the bell, and she used the mesh bag that the ornaments came in to make the snow. And that ornament came from Walmart on a 4-pack. They have campers, they have trucks, different things. Then, of course, we have our snowman with the bell toboggan and the 3D snowflake that came off of another Dollar Tree item. Then we have our mistletoe berry star with a bell down below, vintage Santa Claus, and buffalo check bow on the top. And she is currently working on the candy cane. That will give you guys 6 cookie cutters that you can update, make them nostalgic, make them vintage, make them primitive, any way you wish for your Christmas tree holiday ornament decorations. And then you have the option of using rusted ones or some old ones, or if you've gotten a multitude of cookie cutters over the years, you can use them. But if you do purchase these from the Dollar Tree, they are $1 for a bag of 6. And as you can see, I took a paint marker and made this one look more vintage. I used a black magic marker on the snowman so that he'd be green around the trim and black in the top edge. We left the gingerbread man, gingerbread girl as she is, and we left the stocking as it is. Now, if Jacqueline wanted to, she could add some paint to the stocking. But if you see the green and the red, it really truly gives it that vintage look. And then the bell with the gold truck, that's a little glamoury, but it still has glitter and has that vintage feel, that nostalgic feel to it, with Home for the Holidays little gold truck hanging out of it with the tree. And that bell on top, that's really what makes it very nostalgic type of ornament, is anytime you can put something like that on there. And the vintage is going to be more of your brownish background, your gold. I will put a link to these prints so that you can just print them at your leisure. You can resize them, do whatever you like. Or you have the option of going to Google Images and finding you one, right-clicking it, and it will give you the option to save it or print it. If you're doing it from an iPad or something like that, and you click on the image, you have the option to download it. You can go to Pinterest and find several different music sheets and vintage. You would actually type in vintage gift cards. If you guys follow me on my Pinterest, I have these pinned in the under the paper crafts. I also have some pinned under the Christmas decor gifts, and so you can find them there. If you need me to email them to you, then you guys know to just type in dandysoap@gmail.com, put in the subject vintage sheet music or vintage Christmas cards, and I can just email it directly to you, whichever works best. We'll rust it up a little bit. 2 ways to do this. I'm going to try the sand pad and see if I can knock some of it, the shine per se, on it. If that don't work, I'll have to use a marker or something. So let me try the little truck ornament and see. Now, and it's just knocking the paint that they got on there. So let's use a marker. I'm taking my black magic marker. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Let me see. Let me go back to this. Hang on just a second, guys. All right. All right, see how I took the black magic marker and I just kind of put some dashes on that truck on the areas that I actually put the sand pad to it. And you can kind of make those tires stick out a little bit more. Tires. You want to make the tires stick out a little bit more. All right, so we got that going on. That's looking pretty cool. And let's do, all right, I got the black magic marker. Let's do a silver. Where's the silver marker? Wink, you got my silver marker? Here he is. All right, I'm going to take my silver marker. And we're going to fix some beauty rings on that truck. Black magic marker. Then I took silver and brought out his beauty ring. And then did his windshield and his side door. And right here on his mud boards. His step side. Step up. Running boards. I knew he'd come. And did his running board on his truck. And now, let me put him back in here on his snow pile. Wait a minute, he's turned the wrong way. Okay. I got him running the opposite way. He's running the opposite way now on the snow. And so that just kind of like vintaged him up a little bit, made him look a little older. So Jennifer, thank you very much. Burnt umber, I do have some burnt umber, but trying to do it, it's over there. And the burnt umber is perfect for rusting up stuff like this, make it look more vintage. Burnt umber, about folk art, plaid paints. You guys can take your brush and do some dry brushing and age up your trucks. I most time have done it with either burnt umber or the paint markers. And so that will just give them a little more vintage.
We forgot to do
what? What? Huh? Oh, the paper?
Yeah.
Is it, do you still want the paper on there? With it being a candy cane?
Mm-hmm.
It don't have a hanger on it.
I know.
Well, I'm supposed to do like that. Here, you do it. There you go. Go to it. Little sis. Put it on there. You got this, girl. Okay, guys, so we got this, and she is now finishing up the candy cane, and it's looking pretty cute. Tied in knot, sweetheart. Oh, you're gonna do your paper. Never mind. Go. I forgot you do the paper trick. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to stop you. Oh, you need glue. Look here. Loaded. Is your 9 mil not working? Okay.
It should be now.
Had to get it totally loaded. We didn't have it all the way loaded, guys. All right. That looks good. There's you some paper. You want me to trim it off?
No, just take it from me.
Huh? You don't want
Yeah. That's why you have to talk snap.
Ow. It's hot. That looks good. All righty. Okay. Wait. You're waiting for it to cool off?
No, I was just waiting for it to stop spinning.
Yeah.
Look. There's our candy cane.
And there's the candy cane, guys. So what do you think? You put it. You like it? Are you satisfied with it being like that?
Yeah.
You know? All right, guys. So you want to show them all the ornaments? I did. That's why I was asking you, did you want to show? Okay, so we got the candy cane, guys. We just did the bell. Our little girl gingerbread. Our snowman. Our beautiful stocking. Absolutely love this stocking. Love it. Such a clever idea. Love it. And then our mistletoe vintage Santa Claus with the buffalo check boat.
You can tell who's more anonymous.
Huh?
So I think you can tell who's a little bit more anonymous.
Who you reckon that is?
Oh, you're pretty anonymous, safe person to know.
That's because it's called conservative. She's talking about me being minimalist. I'm just more conservative. But if I know I'm not like running on the clock and trying to show you guys stuff, y'all know I will do extra. but sometimes I need inspiration and help, and she helps me do that. And so do you guys. When you make your comments and suggestions, it helps me to not be so conservative. It helps me to like put more stuff on things and just kind of reach out there. I mean, this is what she's talking about. I did the snowman. She did the bell. And here's me, real plain, conservative, minimal, just a little bit of this. And then here's hers, a little more showy, got a little touch of extra. And that's the charm of it all, is how you could take 10 people and do the same thing, and they're totally going to have a different take on it. And then, of course, what you have available to you. So this is my daughter's. How about you holding some of your ornaments that you created, and I'll try to hold mine. And you just see the difference in the ornaments. You did this one and you did that one. So these are the two that I made. And then these are the ones that...
The 4 that I did.
The 4 that she done.
Jennifer!
That's because I make stuff all the time. So this was your show. Jennifer done said you was the show.
Yeah. Well, let me try to get...
And Linda loves the truck. Okay, so this is what Jennifer was talking about, guys, when you can take and rest it up. And she was talking about, you know, taking the front and doing it and using the burnt umber. It's on here as well. And Linda is saying, love the glitter shiny truck. And this is where Jennifer is coaching y'all and telling you to use the burnt umber and just, you know, a paintbrush and brush it on. And then Elena is saying, you guys did a beautiful job. Love both of them. I think she means all of them. And we love you all so much. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask me. I mean, it's open for questions. So does anybody have any questions they'd like to ask me or Jacqueline? And if you would, definitely give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. And share this video if you think somebody might enjoy watching how to take and update their cookie cutters or make ornaments out of ones they get from Dollar Tree that are plastic and make them look vintage, or to repurchase, you know, like recycle and up and repurpose, you know, kitchen utensils of that nature, and just kind of see, you know, some ideas. Definitely share this video. So you guys, as always, I love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope that gives you plenty of ornaments to work on. And in the future live video, we will be doing vintage angels per request by Jennifer Granger Gray. So until the next DIY, I'll be crafting y'all. Bye, guys. What do you mean, no?